How's it going, everyone? College Lefty, and in this video I'm going to be going over the brand new content that was released over the last couple of days. I'm also going to be getting into this Hard 90 event. I did not include a lot of these cards that were released yesterday and today. I wasn't able to post a video yesterday because I was just extremely busy, but we did get a Yu Darvish and a Jose Altuve featured in the event. I think this is kind of interesting, right? Topps Now cards as event rewards. I'm not quite sure what I think about it. I would like to get the Yu Darvish card, but I'm not too concerned about Jose Altuve. Never really liked using his cards in MLB The Show. Michael Conforto for a Topps Now. This is also a part of the brand new Topps Now release, but this card's just as good as some of those event rewards, in my opinion. We have Yoshimito, Yoshitomo. I have no idea how to say this guy's name, so I'm just going to go for it. Yoshitomo Tsutsugo. Pretty good right fielder. I hear he kind of has a weird swing in MLB The Show, but definitely a good player. I know about him in real life. I just have no clue how to say his name. We have Joey Wendell, and this card looks pretty good. I think this card does have a good swing. Quick two-handed swing. Those are types of players I like to use. Brandon Bell also has a quick two-handed swing. I like this player. I picked him up in pretty much every single showdown early on in the year, but 97 overall, Brandon Bell dedicated a game to his grandma, and he hit 2 home runs in that game. Here we have Lars Nootbaar, and I had no idea who this player was until I watched Kevin God's video when he debuted the common Lars Nootbaar, and I thought that was pretty hilarious. So here he gets a Topps Now card. Shout out to Kevin God for that one. Yasmani Grandal, Topps Now, 97 overall catcher. Switch hitting ability with the active quirks such as Dead Red. This card's going to be pretty good. Probably the only card I'm looking to get out of these players that were released. Alex Bregman, great lefty killer. This is a headliner card featured in those packs. Definitely a solid 98 overall. Maxed out against lefties and over 100 vision once you parallel him up a little bit. Player program, Adam Wainwright. Thought we might see Yadier Molina in this position, but Adam Wainwright, different Cardinal. I'll certainly take that. I still think his relief pitching card has a little bit more value, but definitely a legend type of player. Still currently playing, of course, but would be a legend in MLB The Show in the future, I would presume. But we have 97 overall MVP Orlando Cepeda, and that card just does not stand out to me. I don't know. It doesn't really look like an MVP card, but you might want to use them against lefties, I would guess. But Johnny Damon, this card's included in the Evolution program with the Daily Moments. Kind of an interesting card. I thought he might get an upgraded version eventually, but I wouldn't use that card personally. Here we have Cy Young, and I've seen mixed reviews on this card. I think this card might be pretty decent on All-Star difficulty. I mean, for the average player, this is going to be tough to hit with, a couple curveballs and a four-seam with a changeup with 20-mile-per-hour speed differential. He's got almost 99 control on all 5 of his pitches with great break as well. Once you parallel this card up, he will have 99 control attribute with 117 walks per 9. I mean, if you're consistently playing, players in the wild card or even below that, you might be able to get away with using that Cy Young card, throwing a lot of off-speed pitches in the dirt and whatnot. I don't know. I think that card might be better than what people think, just because he'll probably have some of the best control. He doesn't have the highest hits in K per 9, of course. But we're going to go ahead and hop into an event game. Vladimir Guerrero is honestly insane in MLB The Show 21. This card is so much better than Vlad cards in previous years. I think he's one of the best hitters in the entire game. For me, since picking him up, he's been incredible on Hall of Fame, on All-Star. I haven't really played any games on Legend, but that's just because I've been busy, and once I made it to the World Series, I haven't played ranked since. I've just been playing a handful of games in the event, trying to get some gameplay, with Miguel Cabrera, trying to parallel these cards up a little bit, and overall, I'm having a ton of fun with this game. It's hard for me to keep up with all the content that they've been releasing, and we're going to get more cards in the next week. We're going to get another, 30 diamonds included in the Stage 4 Team Affinities. I made a video talking about my prediction with that, and a lot of people had some really good comments in the comment section of that video, talking about players they thought they would see. One player I did want to mention, and I know I already talked about that in my video, but Christian Yelich could most likely get the Brewers card. 99 overall Christian Yelich. Someone commented that, and I actually took a screenshot. I was about to include him. But I remember earlier in the year, we had Robin Yount and Wander Franco kind of flip-flop in an inning program. And I think Robin Yount might be that fourth selection for the Team Affinity. I don't know. I would love to see Christian Yelich. He was an extreme reward in last year's game. But I'm just thinking about Team Affinity Stage 4 coming out. I'm excited for it. Hopefully we get a couple endgame legends in that program. But I still think they're going to save, big name or a couple big name players for the extreme program coming out probably in the next few weeks, maybe the next month. I don't know. I think they're going to bring that back. They've had it in the last 2 years. We pulled a couple diamonds in between these event games. Let's go ahead and hop into another one. We have Parallel 4 Ohtani. And I took out Miguel Cabrera for this one. But I kind of wanted to use Eddie Murray. I kind of wanted to try and parallel him up a little bit because I like that Eddie Murray card. But Vladimir Guerrero, I mean, you can't get this guy out. He is blast one off the scoreboard. This card is extremely good. I can't say it enough. But this guy had the Parallel 4 version of Vladimir. And he has, maxed out contact, over 110 power against both sides. This card is incredible. But here we have Eddie Murray. We got a little bit unlucky during this inning. Had a couple good squared up hits. Didn't hit it perfectly by any means. But right on the later side of good or just out in front of it. Here we were able to tie the game up with Kyle Schwarber down to the last few outs. These are only 3-inning games on All-Star. This opponent left in, the live series Corbin Burns. We're facing some lower tier types of pitchers. I think the highest overall you can use is Shohei Ohtani. But that's because of his 90-something speed. And he's eligible for this event. So that's kind of interesting. But we're down to the last 3 outs. We have a tie game in the top of the third. Jackie Robinson facing Rob Dibble leads us off with a double. Now we have Trey Turner coming up. We got 1 out in between. And Trey Turner's blooping one into left field. Not a very good swing at all. But he does have the dead red quirk, which allows him to hit fastballs with less of a PCI penalty. A lot of people don't understand that, and I made a bunch of videos talking about active quirks. A couple of my older ones, I was slightly off on a few things, but after a lot of observations and just taking into consideration the information that the developers confirmed about hitting and types of things that go into it, I'm definitely going to say that those active quirks are extremely important, and they make a big difference in Diamond Dynasty. But Vladimir Guerrero goes deep once again. That card is automatic. I love using that card. He's my 3-hitter in my Diamond Dynasty ranked season squad. But that's going to do it for this video. Let me know what you think about the content that we got released. Peace out.